Hey girl, my favorite powder from Huda Beauty just got revamped. Yes, she came out with a duo version. These two shades are brand new, so we're excited. The Huda Beauty powder is my favorite setting powder of life. If you want to know how I feel about it, keep on watching. We're gonna start with this Rare Beauty contour in the shade Tranquil, my current go-to contour. I'm actually really excited to try this powder duo. I'm gonna do some on my nose, just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out this contour. One of my favorite things about the Rare Beauty contour is that it's very controllable. So a lot of times with contouring, you can get carried away. Well, I get carried away really easily. If you do too much by accident, like, forget about it. This one, I find that it blends out so well that it's kind of hard to mess up. I really enjoy the way it blends, and I love the tone as well. Blend. I'm using a Rare Beauty brush also to blend it out. And don't forget my chin. I tend to forget my chin, so let me do that real quick. And then for my nose, we're gonna use this Patrick Ta brush. I feel like this is the best nose blending brush that I have. I like to go up here as well, like bring it in here, and then same thing on this side. Just take the other side and just kind of fluff that all out. Onto foundation, I'm going to shake this up. This is the Born This Way Undetectable. It's a reformulation of the original, and I really like this one. So this is the shade Chai. I'm using this Huda Beauty foundation brush. I really like this brush. I do also like the Huda Beauty foundation. This one is just new, and I wanted to test it, so I've been reaching for it the past few days whenever I'm wearing like a full coverage face. It looks so good. I think it's so nice, this foundation. I usually do not cover my contour. Like, I don't put foundation over my contour, but I just wanted to see if it would cover it, and it definitely did. Really nice coverage. For sure, a full coverage foundation. This is just the first layer, so if you wanted extra coverage, like extra full, you can definitely build this one. And I also noticed that it's a really nice finish. Like, it's not super wet on the skin. It dries pretty quickly. Not too quick where you don't have time to blend. I find that foundations that dry a little quicker work better for my skin type. This concealer looks insane. This is Born This Way in Butterscotch, and it looks crazy because I am obsessed with it. I've also been using the Sephora concealer lately, and I do really like that one as well. But it's, to me, like the shade that I have, it's more of an everyday shade, so I'm not going to use it today. This shade is more brightening, this Too Faced shade. I got my line straight today. Yay! Alright, a little bit here. This foundation is giving flawless. Okay, it's looking really good. Okay, so I let that sit, and then I'm excited to go into this powder. We're gonna first blend under my cheeks. I like to do that first because I don't want it to get too bright under there. I want just a little brightness, not too much. The longer you leave the concealer, the brighter result you get, the more intense the result is. So you want to blend based on how bright you want a certain area to look. Hopefully that made sense. It made sense in my head, but sometimes when I say things out loud, it just doesn't translate. And then we're going to do my forehead. Blend this out. This is the BK Beauty 116 brush. It's very fluffy, and I like it to blend concealer. And it's also really like compact and smaller, so you can get into certain areas a lot easier. Before we do powder, I'm just going to go over my contour real quick, and then we're going to get into the powder. So Huda Beauty dropped 2 versions of the Easy Bake Duo. So the 2 shades are Pink Pumpkin and Cherry Peach. This is Pink Pumpkin, the deeper of the 2 powders. This one is Cherry Peach, which is a lot lighter. So we're gonna try this one today. I'm so excited to try it. On the inside, you have the 2 shades, and then when you twist this part, you could either get both shades or you can get one or the other. So you have an option as to which color you want. You can do both or one or the other. If I turn it this way, I can get the pink shade here and the peach shade. If I turn it this way, then I can get both shades on the same side. This is what the 2 colors look like. They look so good. I'm excited. Let's try these out. Together, this one creates kind of like a salmony shade, which I think is going to be really nice. So the orange shades are supposed to help with color correcting, and then the pink shades are going to help with brightening. And depending on your complexion, you would choose whichever you wanted to use. Well, this looks pretty good so far. Let's try adding some more. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is my favorite powder of life. I've said this so many times, but I love this Huda Beauty powder. I rarely ever use a different powder. I've been using this powder religiously since it dropped. Here and there, I'll try new powders, but I always find my way back to Huda. Let's put some on my forehead. I'm actually only applying the pink shade to my forehead just to see what that looks like on its own. It looks good. Definitely complements my complexion a lot better than the original Cherry Blossom. That looks really nice, actually. Okay, let's put some pink down here. Okay, my nose looks crazy. Do not mind me. And you can see the difference with just the pink, and when I have the pink and the orange, you can definitely see there is a difference in how it looks, the color. Alright, so we're gonna push the powder into my skin. Honestly, this looks so good. This is my favorite out of the pinky and peachy powder she's created, because this one just works so well for my complexion. The original cherry blossom cake and peach pie are perfect for lighter skin tones, and I can wear them if I want a really bright under eye, but this version was needed. Okay, like she snapped with this color combo because I don't think we have anything like this for deeper complexions. This one's great for the dark brown girlies. Huda Beauty powder always gives flawless, but something about this gives extra flawless because there's not a single ounce of Casper on my face. And you saw how much powder I put. I put a lot of powder on, and for there to be not a, sometimes it looks a little Casper-y until I spray. This immediately looks amazing. Immediately, like it just looks so good. Okay, I'm definitely impressed. I'm loving this. All right, I'm gonna do bronzer real quick because I need to actually leave the house. So I'm gonna do the Hourglass. I've been using this shade as my bronzer just to switch it up a little bit. You know how much I love my NARS bronzer, but I've been switching it up and using this as my bronzer, which is like a different look. It's more of a glowy bronzer, but not super glowy, like very soft glow, very natural. It looks really good to me. See that? Look really nice, very subtle, very mindful. Oh my gosh, I definitely wanted to do liquid blush today, but I totally forgot. Okay, well there goes that. And then I always take my nose brush. We're gonna apply a little bit here. Same brush, just and then bring it up into my eyelid. We're gonna do Wavelength by Kosas for blush. I'm using the same brush because that's what I like to do. To me, it helps like blend everything together without trying too hard when it comes to my cheeks. So I'm just applying that blush right here. I'm taking it a little bit under my eye because I really enjoy Painted by Esther trend, like her makeup style, his signature style, putting the blush under the eye. Just a little bit today. I actually did want to bake a little, so I'm gonna use some more of this powder. And I didn't show you the other 2 shades, the peach shades. I do have content where I use both of these other shades. These 2, however, are brand new shades. And by bake, I just mean let it sit for a little longer for some extra brightness. Not gonna do much eye makeup, but I've been using black liner, and I've been just doing a little fake wing on the outer edge. I just drag it like this just like that. I'm using a pencil to make it even like more natural, like not as precise or defined. Just literally flick it out like that. And same thing on this side. And then I take this brush and I blend it out, smoke it a little bit. I'm using a very light hand so it looks more controlled. And then we're gonna take black again and go under. Not my lash falling off. This is from Makeup Forever, by the way, and I just do it like right up to here. I don't bring it all the way in because I find that whenever I do that, I get clumps of black in the center and I hate that, like right here. I hate that, so I stop right there so it doesn't get all the way in here. I'm gonna smoke it out. I'm gonna add a little mascara. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. For lip liner, we're gonna use Rhodes lip liner in the shade Flex. Is this the shade Flex? Yeah, Flex. I like these. I know people don't like them, but I personally like them. I love the look of a blurred out lip. I really like that. And I actually saw some products from CoverGirl, I think it was, at CVS today. And I want to try them. They're like a blurred lip product. I'm gonna blend it with my finger. Blend that out. This is Max Modesty. And just a little bit. And then I'm going to top it off with the Lawless and Love Shack Fancy lip gloss. This is the lavender shade and it's called Happy Thoughts. It's so pretty. I love this color. Oh my gosh. First, I'm going to push everything in, and whatever's left, we're going to dust it off with a brush. We're going to use the Nessa Merrick spray. I love this spray. Is so good. I love it. I always like to add a pressed powder under my eyes. So for today's pressed powder, we're gonna use Fenty's Bright Powder. We're gonna use this color here. Open up my eye a little bit. The black kind of closes your eyes, so adding this highlighter just helps open them up right in the center. Alright girl, this is the finished look, and as you already know, I love this powder. I think it's amazing. 10 out of 10. If you have deeper skin tone, definitely try this powder. I think it's amazing if you're looking for brightening and color correcting all in one. I love this powder so much, the Huda Beauty powder. However, this is by far my favorite. Like out of all the shades, this one to me is just superior. Obsessed. I love it. So this is my new everyday powder. I would definitely recommend you trying it. I think it's amazing. Thank you, Huda. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down below on the powder, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.